It's been a while, but we're here.
Watch us all
DaggerHeart.
have completely forgotten how the game works.
Yeah, we
We'll
everything
have the
is.
dust. I'm just
Uh,
kidding.
uh, we're finally here for session 7. Most blessed are you.
Oh god. I think I heard of this one.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You heard about how blessed you are? No, you're breathtaking. No, you're blessed.
There's nothing of interest with that title, I assure you.
That sounds like a lie.
Sounds like the most
Yeah.
ominous thing about to happen to us. That's definitely not foreshadowing at all.
Who would foreshadow in this game? It's not like there's a story here.
Right.
All right. Previously, having delved into the depths of the data well in Doglaw, the party recovered the Augur, a system supposedly all-knowing and capable of thought, but they were instead able to discern that it is seemingly not that. It is just a system that regurgitates data that is from a large database that it is given, though it does have secrets within. Additionally, the party found a glowing red scar floating in the air in some kind of large tube or canister or container called seemingly called a rood. The augur they also discovered in the aftermath of this is in truth called Zarathustra. On returning to the surface, the library camp around the data well was attacked by Karakroft, a by Karakroft raiders, and in evading them, the party has now fled south towards the Motherboard as well as Z's home. Along the way, in their escape, their party member Sho fell to the mechanical pursuer Zeta as the party was forced to flee. Escaping into the woods where they found an old world structure made of stone and glass, and a strange blue winged creature chirped as it built and tended to some kind of bed or nest within the hollow of a tree. This moment of peace did not last long as a massive white humanoid remnant landed and seemingly demanded to be handed over Zarathustra, the augur. The party fought back and discovered that somehow Sho was still alive, now fused with the mechanical body of Zeta, as well as that Zeta was serving the operator of this white titan. This mechanical monster was piloted by Lilitu, the master of the library, who, upon being defeated and quite literally disarmed, was interrogated for valuable information for the party, as well as very cleverly, and I did not catch as it happened, got a recording of her saying the passphrase to access the augur's black box.
Yeah.
Applause to you.
I mean, yeah.
With that recording in hand, the party was able to now take stock of their situation and hunker down for the night. Kuro, as you wake up after probably about an hour after you dealt with the fighting all came to an end, resting on this structure's like the lip of the structure's roof.
Mm-hmm.
And as you look down, you see uh, the torso of the white remnant has been opened and parts of it have been pulled out. The power seemingly has gone out from it. Um, and uh, scattered into the grass and low bushes of this clearing is the headless body, or rather, missing the top of their head, of Lilitu, as her brain matter and skull are scattered all across the grass and surrounding area.
I'll be visibly confused. To be honest,
See, what
Kuro's
did you
like,
do to the old lady?
what happened? Oh no! And I cannot see anybody, right?
You can probably see them like Z's probably like grabbing like some of the maybe the uh um maybe like grabbing the leather seat out of or not leather but the pleather seat out of the uh out of the remnant to use for shelter perhaps.
Yeah.
I'll
Z's just like
probably.
scrounging up stuff like,
Mhm.
yeah, this will go great with my bag.
I
Yeah.
mean, I would basically also do it, but with different intention. I would try to start to scavenge and see what I can actually, get used, get the useful stuff. That's what usually, that's what usually
You've
what I
already
did.
gotten the scrap from it. This is
Yeah,
like
I
the
know. It's
yeah.
just I'm saying is I'll be keep looking for it because
Mhm.
somebody else is keep looking for it. That's
Okay.
that's Kuro's mind on it because like you know what they're doing it, I'm doing it,
the
and
the hilt of the giant laser sword that it used is still laying out somewhere.
I would start actually try to see if I can actually see what I can actually break apart from that, but because that is like extremely huge for me, right?
Yeah,
There's no way.
it's like 5 feet long.
Yeah, there's no way I could hold that. So I would at least try to actually look at it and see what exactly this looks like because on the like the heat of the battle, as a crow definitely did not actually see the intricacy of whatever this object was. It's just like that's a big thing that I have to hunt. I'm gonna hunt. It doesn't matter
It
what it is. Yes, but right now everything is just passed
it
by. So
it seems that that whatever this is does not have, just from a quick look over it, it does not have an internal battery supply. It was reliant on power supply from the remnant that was holding it. There's a there's almost like a socket the uh in at like the base of this hilt, and there's a matching socket that is in the palm of the remnant.
so that's it, I guess. It was it was what a day. First of all, oh my goodness, we had to fight two giant things at once, right?
Yes, that was today that you tried to
Yeah.
climb inside.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
trying to say here. I was like, I'm just asking. I was like, what kind of a curse do I have to be in to basically handle two giant things at once at the day? I I, I don't want to go to city anymore.
I mean, we're not dead, so it can't be that bad.
If you say so.
Yeah. You know what they say, what doesn't kill you makes you you know, non-killable for that day.
I don't think that's quite how the phrase goes, but sure.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, it's subjective. One can make their own phrase and saying and stuff like that. It'll be, it'll be fine. And honestly, this is a real boon of treasure we got here. I'm already enjoying just taking it all apart.
I, okay,
uh,
I'll be real here. I really don't care about treasures and everything. But there's one thing that I'm really being confused about, other than it like way worse than just two robots.
And that
What
would
what
be
exactly that was that thing before we met this giant thing?
Beep beep beep. The bird chirps again, or not the bird, the
Yeah, that thing.
creature.
Wait a minute. Yeah, that thing.
It you'd realize
Okay.
it had been silent the entire time the creature had been the remnant had been active.
I was gonna say you, you didn't comprehend the you could comprehend the giant robot, the other robot that had the body of our friend, that lady that just was completely okay with me disarming. That thing though, however, I understand is completely terrifying. I still don't know what that is.
Yes.
Uh,
Few things. I. It's a little thing that moves around that I cannot get my eyes off. That's it.
you just see Z like pulling up the notes they have on the creature and all the little doodles and stuff they quickly put into play. I mean, if I find another one, I'll try looking into it, but like there's not a whole lot of information on it.
Well,
I
it's
wonder if it's a
not
new
made of metal.
species.
It's not a plant, and it's not a person. Do you think maybe it's one of those animals that the leader of the library was talking about? Like
Probably.
cows,
Yeah, but
which
that
apparently
was
do
just
not
a
know anything?
frantic. That it wasn't that just a frantic monologue of somebody who's been panic.
She didn't seem that panicked about it.
Yeah, she was honestly quite fine with it.
It seemed like her entire goal was to bring the animals back.
More like maniacal laugh, in my opinion. But if that was what it was, because why would they say something like if we're gonna bring it back if that wasn't the original?
Maybe they're coming back on their own.
Yeah, but like coming back on their own is saying that they were there before. You would say they are coming if they were just
And
appeared
you're
out of
wondering
nowhere.
what made them disappeared. Ah.
Yes, that means that was here before, and then now it's not there, and then they're coming back. That's the only way you could say it's coming back, right?
You just see Z like looking into their notes and their drawings and looking at the bird again, looking back at it. Do you think maybe they do that weird thing of like moving like we do and they have like journeys and stuff? Maybe the return of it's like from like a long travel. Maybe these things have like a designated place. Maybe that's what that is.
Is it picks into the pile of sticks and things, and you watch as a little blue the same color as it, like a little leaf or something, just kind of floats down.
Aw. That was me, the player, not Z. I don't think Z has the capability of going on this. They're just taking notes. They're like, oh, I gotta write that down. I gotta write that down.
Another one, I'm just gonna say, over the past few days, it's keep reminding me where I used to live. Like, I remember one thing that we were always told to basically not follow without blindly a little thing that moves around because that's what we're vulnerable for. But I never understood because even the little remnants that I
know of don't do usually anything to us. But then why can't I get my eyes off of that thing? And if you're wondering what this is, it's just basically frantically tracking that bird.
The cat thing of like
The
cat,
feline instinct is just
there's a
going
bird.
all over the place. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
essentially what that is.
You're not recognizing it because like it's the fact that like we've never encountered it, but the instinct is still there. So this is like your first time clicking into it, going, ah, ah, ah!
Yeah, essentially. But
It turns its back to you, and this little white something just plops out from it and falls to the ground.
I see.
Well, whatever it
Just
is, it
no-
seems relatively harmless.
Yeah. Notes to self. Secretes white substance that is not explosive. And notes. Probably most likely peaceful.
it might be just my only thing. But maybe they are like us. And that's whatever that thing is. Same thing as what we do when we go, oh no. The thought just basically passed through the Kuro's mind is like, wait, is that? Yeah, because Kuro only saw two things coming out of the human body, right? That has that texture.
Did you just put 2 and 2 together of a bird number 2?
Kuro has deduced that the bird shits.
Yeah.
You just see Z continue writing. Probably waste management. Not going to test the biopsy on this one, Chief. I've already took off the arms of a person. That's enough for me.
The
Smiley
observation of
face.
the creature continues as the sun sets and night falls upon you.
Anyway, we
You
have
should...
to actually just somehow basically stay the night and make sure that we do something, but I always wondered about this. It's like, why do we have these kind of very peculiar stuff? Well, at least that's what I remember. I mean, and just Kuro's just basically just deep in thought. Fitz, I'm gonna say this, but I wasn't in that place that you meet me. I think I told you this just only once, didn't I? Right?
Meanwhile, Z is just like tinkering with stuff in order to capture data on the bird. So, like, there's photos, there's videos now on their little makeshift computer. And it's getting to a point where they're like, I wonder how they react to other stimuli. And you see, like, the equivalent of, like, Z making, like, a little laser pointer to see. I wonder if they'll focus on light. I wonder if
It
they're
stops
intrigued
and
by
kind of like
shiny
looks
objects.
at it, and you watch as it like tilts its head to the side, and then to the other side.
Just like the equivalent of moving a little red dot. Like, are you going to
Okay,
observe
Z?
this? Are you
Z?
observing this?
Z?
Yeah? Yeah?
You sure that's for that thing, right? No, bird. Let's call it that way because that's the only name we know.
Hmm.
Because the
There's
laser
like
pointer is also... Yeah.
You see like Z make like a smug face on their screen and they're like, what? And then they start putting it at the ground.
You know, that's more distracting to me than that bird right now, right?
Interesting. And then you just see like Z's just messing with you to get your attention. Like, I'm gonna try seeing.
Kuro's really trying hard to basically just not look at the laser pointer. Just not.
In Z's mind, just like, go on, chase it, If I'm correct, then maybe this is like that weird animal instinct thing. Go on! Go on! Let it out!
No,
Go on!
I
Time
Get
was
it!
not.
passes, and you all become very tired and pack and shelter in for the night.
Yeah,
I was gonna
definitely.
say while those two are
Uh,
goofing around with the laser, I'm going to be setting up camp.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
Fitz is the only one who has a right mind to basically set up the camp. So
And
right
by
now,
camp, I mean plonking down a lantern and then pulling out some food.
the back there are some seemingly back chambers of this structure that are less um demolished,
overgrown.
that you're able to kind of like clear some space in, and seemingly that this was supposed to be illuminated with power from the data well. There is a switch that does not that's not working, but with a bit of tinkering you're able to like just get a long
And
cord that from the data well into the back here, so that you can you
it's a
can
very long wire that's been hung together with multiple wires. Oh, daisy chaining. Oh,
yes.
daisy chaining.
It's a daisy chain. It's a 50-foot. It's a big daisy chain of extension cords.
Whoa. You just see Z's just like admiring the daisy chain quality, like, look at how many cords there are.
But
Oh,
you
look at
you
this
pack
brain
up.
over here.
You pack down, and you do see Sho has this weird moment of like holding one of the cables and looking at what you realize is a port on their body, and they plug the cable into themselves.
Ah,
Ouch. I mean, in crew standpoint, that's like ouch, but yeah.
That's a new one, but then again, so is people coming back from the dead.
Yeah, that's true.
Z is just staring with like a blank monitor, but behind it, they're just like, that is so cool.
I was
Morbid,
like,
but
and I'm
interesting.
Crew's just gonna like
All right, so
Z's.
let's
Z's
do
definitely acting like a laser pointer to what I did
let's go
about
ahead
the cables.
and long rest here.
All right. What was the progress again?
Uh, you get two long rest actions: tend to all wounds, clear all stress, repair all armor, prepare, which gains you a hope. If multiple players prepare, you each gain 2 hope. Um, or work on a project such as crafting an item. You get 2 of
Um.
these.
Okay, so I'm gonna use one action to basically get rid of all the repair the armor,
Okay.
and what I'm gonna do is start working on the project of try to basically upgrade my armor as much as possible. Um, it's gonna take a long time because I don't have any like innate knowledge of how to upgrade it, but it's more of a basically
What material are
uh
you using to try to upgrade your leather arm or your not leather armor? Uh
essentially
your
what it looks like. It's a some kind of some kind of a thick fabric, right? That's what it is. So
is like
the
woven
parts
fiber.
that it's it looks like it. It's more of a like a essentially a pressed fabric that looks like
Mm-hmm.
leather because it's so pressed compressed. Because of that, I cannot actually directly change it, but I can cut pieces of it and then replace them with uh the some of the plates that I found, but only in little pieces of it because I cannot actually make them into full armor, right? Only the parts that where I feel like it's just too much of a
You're
wear and
trying to
tear.
reinforce your equipment.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay. Um.
It's gonna take a while
Yeah.
because remember, I don't have any info of how to do this. But it's that again. It's that again. Let me just quickly.
Let's get a knowledge or finesse roll. This will
It's
be a
either the same for me, so let's
no.
try
Well, it
that.
your finesse is higher.
Is it?
Yeah, you've 1 finesse.
Oh, knowledge, not instinct. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I read that wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah,
This will
that
be
would be finesse for me.
uh
Was it?
standard roll. Finesse. this will not be a reaction roll. So if someone would like to offer any kind of bonuses to this, they may.
Yeah, let me just.
Was not the
quickly
right
just-
dice.
Yes, which is
Hope and
it
fear.
should be finesse and then
Hope and fear.
yeah, duality and
Yep. So if you're doing any,
That's
if you
it?
want to add anything to this, such as someone spending a hope for inspiration or for advantage.
is there anyone who could help me?
Um,
I mean, you're
I-
looking at a small girl who's basically trying to bash up their armor to basically make it harder. It looks
Yeah.
pathetic.
I will
think
help.
that like
I
yeah,
know how to
I'll
repair
help
my own
by going
equipment.
like, oh man, you're doing the technique wrong of banging the thing. You gotta like bang it like you just give it to Z to just like do all the hardware stuff of like throwing it into place and smashing it.
Z's got power tools and like, oh here you need points here to make the connection. So okay, now you can weave into the plates here. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
He pulls out
Yeah,
a
that's what I'm
hot
thinking.
glue gun.
Okay, so Z spin the
Yeah.
hope and add a d6. Either of you can roll the d6. It doesn't matter. I think.
Yeah,
Crow's-
I'll add it over here so
Okay.
we can just roll it once. Anything
Alright.
else?
You're
That's it,
you're
right?
yeah you're good unless Fitz wants to throw you a hope die or a prayer dice right away at the end of your roll. But go ahead.
Okay, yeah, roll first. Let's see what we got. 17. Oh my goodness.
17 with hope. So get a hope. And I'll say for using one of your actions for that, you do manage to successfully incorporate some metal plating into your armor.
I mean, it's not bad. At least I have something to more protect them because I've been shot twice. Remember?
Yeah.
And Cat's like, hopefully this save me next time. Hopefully.
So you
That is
you
actually
now
a
have
significant improvement.
yeah. But that was also that was a long rest action. So can't like do one of the other things like clear
yeah,
HP.
I did. Yeah. Essentially, that's a thing. It's a long one. Now,
Yeah.
I'm not sure how the armor and then the improved leather thing works.
I'll say that was part of it because you were already repairing the damaged armor that
Yeah, and then doing it. I'm not actually
yeah.
making a new one, right? So
yeah, this is the same. It's the same. It's just been reinforced. It's been improved. All right.
Yeah,
So Z,
so-
what are you doing? Have you decided for your long rest actions?
I was thinking of clearing my stress as well as preparing a project. I know I don't have the tools for the thing that I'm doing, which is
You're
why
preparing
it
the-
is
oh,
more I'm in,
What?
I wanted to work on a project,
Okay.
but I don't have the tools, so I was thinking, would it be all right if I was planning my project
What is
by
the project?
working on blueprints? I was thinking about trying to slowly, during my off time, making a camera where I could upload whatever it was to the Augur and my computer. So instead of
I
having
would
to whip
say
out my
that
computer
would
all the
probably be
time-
something that you would already have access to of just a simple like camera, and then you can just move that data over.
essentially, it's just the camera itself is pretty easy to disassemble. So, like you could just
I would
it's a
say
long
that's
extension
something you
cord.
already would have probably have had access to is just like you have already done like taken picture. You've already looked at pictures and stuff. You have displays.
Well, yeah, I've moved images
Yeah.
and I've
No,
made
I
my
mean-
drawings. What I'm saying
you-
is like
I'm saying that I think it makes sense for Z to already have access to a camera that they brought with them.
I
Oh
think
yeah,
what
Ray
I'm trying to
is saying
get
that
at
the
is that
project
like
is like automating it. So like Ray takes a picture and the Augur immediately has access to it.
Okay.
yeah.
Essentially,
so instead of it
the
being
auto
like
the
one
upload.
separate electronic, it's
As a reminder,
it's something that's connected.
the Augur does not have like. Do you need to plug in the Augur every time you want to use it anyway?
Yeah, but
That's why
Um,
I was thinking of trying to work on blueprints on finding ways of like connecting it like even if the camera is more connected to my computer and then I would just have to connect my computer to the Augur, that would be fine.
Okay.
But that
Essentially,
way
auto
I'm not
dump?
constantly
I'll say you don't need to have spend you would not spend a long rest action to plan out
it's a
that at
trivial
this
action.
time.
Yeah, I guess it's a trivial action.
I'll give
so
you that as a freebie.
Yay!
It's one of those trivial
Um,
actions that doesn't
Yeah.
require a long action half
Yeah.
time. I
Alright,
mean, bashing an armor without any knowledge, yeah, definitely you need
Yeah.
that time. But
yeah. I suppose with that said, if clearing stress was already okay, is it alright if I can work on my armor while we're helping out with Kuro's?
Okay, well you clear your stress for your first one, right?
Mhm.
How do you want to reinforce your armor, considering that your armor is meant to be lighter, and if you just throw in a bunch of metal plates, you risk losing that flexible nature of the armor.
I think that for fixing the armor because it has taken damage, I think that it's more so of repairing like the holes in my coat,
Yeah.
as opposed to like
Okay, you're repairing your
replating things,
armor.
so it's
You're
like
not reinforcing. You're not
yeah,
trying
not
to.
reinforcing.
Okay.
Repairing.
Then in that case, you are good to go.
and
Yay!
what about C? Oh wait, you only that was stress and armor. That was it, right?
Yeah, stress and armor. So,
See
Fitz,
when they're
what are you
done
doing?
with their glue gun, they're just like, oh, my coat has a hole in it. Starts gluing themselves.
Oh gosh.
For one of them, I am going to be healing Kuro.
All right.
I mean, thank you.
Actually, hold on. Do I have an ability that would let me do that?
You don't have to be honest. It's just unless healing hands.
You
to be
could
honest, but
try
that's
healing hands, but you have to make a roll and on and
how.
but
So
and you
about
mark
the
a
HP,
stress.
one per action, or what is it for the other team? How does the healing work for during the long rest?
For long rest healing,
Yeah.
you just
And
heal all wounds, or on
oh
yourself or an ally.
yeah, so you don't need any action, I think.
I was just thinking about using Sparing Touch, because I don't know if I've actually used it.
Oh, you want to try to use it?
Oh yeah. You could just do that and clear 2 hit points and 2 stress, or 2 hit points or 2 stress without having to spend an action. Yeah, I'll allow that. That's fine before you go to.
Yeah, it's
Before you
just
do.
like testing it.
Yeah.
It's like
So
So
I'm going to use Sparing Touch on Kuro.
how
It's like-
does sparing touch work? How does it manifest itself?
it has to be linked to your weapon, right?
Or your tools
To
or
make
your
it a little bit
equipment?
sense.
What device or what is prompting the effect of healing someone?
So I'm going to say that on one of my gloves, I have this sort of pad thing that uses a low-level electrical field to numb pain and also promote healing.
All right, so you reach down
Essentially, you're basically slightly hyperactively making the regeneration slightly higher by inducing magnetic field. That's what it is. It does happen, although very slowly in IRL, by the way, just mentioning that.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But just gonna say this, Kuro's gonna be slightly on the hair after this because of that.
It feels like television static.
Yeah, and Kuro's slightly sensitive to that.
All right. So what are your other actions for your long rest?
Um,
'Cause that wasn't an action. That was before the long rest. So you get so you can clear stress and prepare to gain a hope.
I think I will clear the stress and then start working on the project of trying to figure out what the mark of the beast was in Arda.
Oh, you're going to
Oh.
okay. You want to attempt to disassemble the Arda chip, or are you trying to get into Arda's files? Are you doing this physically or electronically?
I am going to try and do it electronically, and I'm
Okay.
going to kind of bug Z about it while they're fixing their armor.
Okay. Go ahead and make a knowledge roll.
He's just minding their business. They're finally just like in the zone TM, just patching up holes in their thing with a hot glue gun and some leftover tape and crap.
I'm just gonna say one more thing. Can
Mm.
I help with a hope on that one?
Yes, you may spend a hope and roll a d6 to add to this 9 with fear.
So essentially, what is happening here is that can I use the experience on this one?
You do not need to use the experience explicitly. You just
Okay, yeah.
you are spending the
well,
hope
I
to give
wasn't saying
advantage
like
is
was there
not
any bonus that
no.
was there any bonus that was what I was asking, but
No.
okay, yeah. So the thing is, I'm looking at it and then try to basically point out the things, the patterns on the screen that might
Okay.
help them. That's what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
I don't know much, but I'm really good at pattern matching, so it's more of an instinctual thing. This one, it's 4, by the way.
Okay.
So that would be 13 total.
With fear. So I gain a fear.
I mean, appropriate. You're trying to look at the ominous thing, right?
You borrow Z's computer for a moment because it's the only one you have working at the moment, and try to.
Okay.
Well, how else would they be doing
No,
this?
I'm just reacting as Z, just like them just immediately getting it.
Oh, I guess no. They can use their.
Okay.
They can use their own devices. They're just not a desktop.
Yeah,
so
mine's
just more easy access apparently. But mine's
I
just
asked
right there.
nicely.
You.
Okay, if you ask politely, that's fine.
Alright.
Yoinking it's
Opening
one thing.
into these files, that presumably make up Arda, you are greeted by a labyrinth of impossible to decipher names, named files, and each one contains more files as you dig deeper and deeper and deeper. It is confusing, disorienting as you try to find any kind of footing into this space. I need you to mark a stress as you just dig deeper and deeper into these files, and each time you think you find a lead, you are instead met with some kind of encryption process that is beyond your current understanding or ability to solve. This might be doable with some kind of like with some more proper hardware or programs, but you do not currently have access to the right tools to do this without risking permanently damaging Arda.
Yeah, that's something I don't want to do, so let's see if I actually have to mark a stress. I got a 3, I have to mark a stress.
Got it. Right, you have the bill. Yeah, right. Anyway.
I am unshakable.
Yeah.
So now it is my turn. I will roll I will roll for how much fear I gain as a part of the long rest. Which is, if I can find my dice, my desk is a mess.
There's no auto dice system in the.
There
GM
is.
side?
Rolling. I just like rolling the dice. I've enjoyed having the. It's more fun for me to roll physical dice and have.
I mean, yeah, you could say
you
that.
Don't go collecting the click-clack math rocks if you don't want to use them.
As someone who collects many a rock, math rock included, it is very fun. I have bone rock, math rock. I have all kinds of math
Technically,
rock.
bone rock is the original math rock.
Yeah, but mine actually have numbers on them and made out of camel. They're tiny. It's like 2d6. They're
yeah,
nice.
what I'm saying is that was the original of the dice.
Huh.
Yeah, bone knuckles.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Morning comes to you all like... as you hear that beep beep beep. That chirping sound again. as the creature has seemingly been mo- has seemingly awoken from whatever kind of stasis it took in the night.
Kuro's basically slightly half asleep, but starts to silently try to track this bird by creeping on it, just like a hunter.
To self, creature, alarm clock? Question mark.
Uh, you gather your things, and you are clear to hit the road again uh, for your next destination. This location you know is not safe, as your enemies were able to find you here. And if you are lucky, you should be able to reach Fanta, Z's home, by the end of this day.
Did we get everything useful out of the mech?
I mean, as
Everything
much
that
as one could.
everything that you can carry, at least, unless there's something specific you want to
Yeah,
grab.
let's be real here. We are just three persons. I mean, one is albeit huge. Four. What? I mean,
You're not
three and a
carrying the
half.
whole thing, and at some point after Z removed whatever that rude canister was, it lost power.
It's okay. Three and a half.
I was hoping to grab the bit where the laser comes out of the laser sword.
Okay, you can take
One
the
of the
lens.
laser.
Not the emitter.
Or you can take the emitter. Yes.
Yeah, it's
A
completely
laser
broken,
emitter.
but yeah.
It's not completely broken.
You could probably
I
sell
can
it.
fix it. It
as
doesn't
well.
have a power source, but I don't think the laser sword actually got all that dinged up.
Is that what broken? Never mind.
If I can figure out how to make it work, though, that's the fun
Can you
part.
though?
If you figure out how to make that work, you better tell me how that works so I can also do the exact same thing that you're thinking about thinking,
Alright.
that I think you're thinking about thinking.
So there
He just pointing.
there is a road here from the structure that goes out that will probably take you in that direction. There is also the data wells cables that link between, and you know will eventually um reach your destination, as they all connect back to the motherboard eventually, um or at least in that direction. And Z's home is in that direction as well. Or you can try to be lucky in the woods. It is your call.
Last time we tried to basically follow the road and we had a horrible problem. But that was because we were dumb, wasn't it?
You followed the cables through the wilderness.
Yes. No, not the road. Sorry, cables. That was the word. My
Do you
brain
think
is
if
not
we
working.
continue the off-road path into the woods, we might find more entities that might even be beef? You think we'll find more of those little things that get you really weirded out?
I mean, we found the bird, right? So yeah, maybe.
I mean, if we go off grid, there might be an opportunity to try finding more things.
Yeah. So
If we go
going with road
completely
is
off grid, there's a good opportunity to get lost.
and killed.
True.
I
But we
can
almost died already. We
I can
didn't.
kind of navigate based on where the sun is, but that's hardly precise.
Yeah,
And
you always
the
get
canopy
busted
is
doing that.
dense here.
Yeah, that too. All right, we're just gonna pick one and go. To be honest, not no option seems great, right?
I think we
Yeah,
should keep
definitely.
following the
All
cables.
options are totally bad. I guess aimless wandering it is, right? Z is
Because
avoiding going home.
you seem to be a little bit distressed about that.
I mean, it's almost like, we've almost been killed trying to do stuff. Just, you know.
Spill it out. Cat's being slightly feisty about it and points towards it. What is it now? I want to
Listen, if we
exactly
keep
know what's going on here.
if we keep going to Fanta, we're gonna stop by people that know me. And well, you guys kinda already know me. You don't really need to know more. Especially from all those other people that definitely off from stuff. I'm just saying it's
And you're saying it's going to be worse than somebody else trying to chase me, right?
maybe.
Right, Fitz. I don't think us two is going to basically say anything about where we're going.
The fact of the matter is that we're running low on supplies. I never got to restock on rations in Doglaw, so we need to find some form of civilization soon.
Guess Fanta it is.
Yes.
But if you're wondering why I'm a little extra hidey in my little hidey hole, it's because we're in Fanta, okay? You could just see that like Z is a little bit more tense, but they're trying to play it off as cool of like I just don't want to go there. No other reason.
Very suspicious. Cat's eyes are basically like pupils are dilating.
So which path are
Like,
you taking?
very
Your destination is set.
so
Which path?
If we follow the cables, we should get there pretty
quicker.
quickly, right?
The road would
Do
probably
we?
be the fastest and easiest, but it is also the most likely to have people who are looking for you that you might run into. Uh, Following the cables is likely to lead you through a territory that is walked by many remnant, but you'll be able to avoid intelligent people who are trying to track you down. If you go completely off
Yeah.
grid, you are much more reliant on your own abilities to navigate and find your way, which may be difficult given the nature of this forest, and you might not be able to ever find your way out in the direction you're trying to get to.
If I only have known where the Fanta is myself, I would have actually gone there, but hold on.
Out of character, I think taking the road would be fun. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
there's people looking for us, but there are also people who aren't looking for us that we might run
Yeah,
into.
I think it's much better and like funnier that way. I mean, there is an easy way out, but like, what's the fun in that, right?
All right, so
Yeah, to be fair,
the
I
road
do
it is.
I do think the road
Yeah.
traveled is the right way of going about this one.
Yeah.
Plus, we're
Okay.
carrying like all the body parts of the freaking thing. I think people are gonna be more concerned at us at the at the
Yeah.
least.
Yeah. At
We're
least
not
we
really
basically
carrying all the body parts. We're just
we are
carrying like a pile of plates.
and and plates. So
I'm
I don't think
definitely going to try looking like a hot shot while I walk in. No, I'm trying to aura farm here. I'm the one being scary
Okay.
and menacing for a goblin.
So you begin marching down the road, withered built in the old world and now withered, partially reclaimed. These two strips of road, with a division of plant life between them, uh, continue on and kind of isolate and box you in. Um, as you continue, uh, the sounds of the forest, the wind, bristling, rustling all the leaves and branches as you go. Um, every now and then you hear mechanical clicking, far off sounds of uh, noises uh, and mechanical engines roaring as remnant do indeed prowl these territories.
Just
Uh,
walk quietly and keep your eyes open, and it's fine.
Kuro, as you are walking, making your way here down this road, you do notice that the soil that has been scattered across the road has been recently disturbed.
Hold.
Hmm?
Hold on.
Human footprints,
This
boots.
seems dangerous. There has been recently somebody who passed by. I can see it.
Any
Maybe
idea
I'm
where
just
they
being
were
too
going?
anxious.
Yeah, moving into a skill challenge here as you try to traverse this area without danger.
Let
You may
me
use
see.
any skills that you deem applicable to uh, to try to find your way through this area, but without encountering danger. If you have more successes before the consequence countdown empty kicks down to 0, you will be able to arrive at your destination unimposed.
Okay, so can I actually start? Okay, so I'm gonna start with basically using one hope with the gifted tracker,
All right.
and I'm gonna ask questions of this track. How long ago did they pass through?
They passed through here last evening.
This track seems uh like what's the current time again?
It's
To
very
basically see
early
it.
in the morning. You have just left, so this would likely have been. They probably passed
Let's
through
get
here with what after you defeated the after you defeated Lilith and the mech.
last time we basically start settling on the night. I think that's when it passed. Or whatever this thing is. Seems humanoid.
Yes, it's several sets of boots.
And also boots, which means it's definitely definitely people.
I know I'm not like a tracker, but can I look at the tracks and figure out like are they very obvious tracks?
Like,
Or is it
are
generic enough?
are you? What specifically are you trying to look for here?
Like I'm trying to figure out like what direction they were going and whether or not they were trying to be sneaky while they were doing it.
Okay.
Like speed and direction?
Like were they trying to sneak their way through the woods, or were they not through the woods but like down the road, or were they just like stomping?
Go ahead and make an instinct roll.
Instinct.
13. That is a fear for me, but I'm maxed out on fear now.
No, no.
Oh good, that means there's no more consequences for rolling with fear.
Is that no consequences though?
You know what? That's a good positive. You can't keep going higher. We are already capped. It's
Oh
like the
my
equivalent
goodness.
of like saying like we can't go any lower. We already hit rock bottom.
Uh, yeah, in this case,
It'll-
you're right.
We only have one place to go. Bouncing back up.
Okay. I need to double check with the rules here because countdowns are funny, but I really like them, so we're using them.
But also, it's mechanically tedious, right?
I just don't have it memorized. If you rolled anything but this, I would know exactly what it would be.
No, I see.
Um, success with fear is the one thing that I don't like.
Remember, because it's a little slightly off, I guess.
Yes.
Funny.
Success with fear is 1 down to each.
I see.
Um, looking over this, they were definitely moving in the direction that you are now going in. Um, you are not certain if, uh, like, if they were trying to be stealthy or if there was just a lot of them that were making this march. Um, it especially because it as you go, they are mixed in with what appear to be the footprints of remnants who either they were with the group that you're looking at here, or if they were a separate remnant that just wandered onto the road. You're not sure. There are disturbances from where hover bikes have traveled, which Z you would know are not too uncommon of a low hovering bike used by scouts from Fanta. So it is disturbed here. It's just there are footprints that are moving in the direction that you are now going in.
So they're probably also from
Can
Phantom,
I-
give or take.
Good question. So, gift the tracker is a guarantee, but I could basically ask the same question without the guarantee and roll it, right? Can I do that? Because it's the same question that I will ask, because I'll try to basically figure out how many were there, but without the ability, and now I'm actually looking at the tracks and seeing what it is,
Okay.
essentially.
So you don't want to. So you're trying to make this roll here just for the sake of it.
Yes, essentially. Because now I one more information before anything goes haywire.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. What
Instinct?
roll is it? Right. That's it, right?
Yep.
Hope for the best. 18
18
hope.
with hope. Okay.
That is a hope plus, is it?
That is a success with hope.
Gotcha.
All right. There is a uniformity to some of these boots. It looks like this was like a set group that was making this march here. That they look to have been accompanied by one quadruped remnant. You think they're probably a good ways ahead of you, and if they woke up at about the same time as you and kept going, they'll probably stay ahead of you most of this way. So you probably
Okay.
won't you have a feeling you might not run into them if you are as long as you don't outpace them too dramatically.
Or they stop,
Or
which
they
we
stop.
don't know yet. Yeah. Okay. I have hunted a lot of remnants before, so I think I have a gist of what's going on here. Fitz. But
Mhm.
I'm not smarty pants enough to basically know what's gonna happen. Alright? Okay, the gist is this. It seems there was a group, somewhat organized, passing by over here with some sort of a four-legged remnant.
It seems to be
And
a larger one. Based on your experiences, it's probably one that is designed to carry supplies and things with it.
it's not small. I think it's more like some kind of a carrier. So regular stuff, and they're pretty fast. And judging by their things and paces, it seems like as long as we basically same the same pace, we cannot meet them unless they stop or we go too fast. At least that's what I know. That's what I'm
All
seeing.
right.
But
That sounds like a plan. Just keep going slowly. Keep your eyes open.
that also means if they're trying to basically track something like us, they'll be there before we even get there.
I think maybe in this scenario it might be a good idea that they are already there. I don't think we need to worry too much about these tracks.
Maybe I'm just being too much of a scaredy cat.
Pressing on, you continue on for another few miles, um, where mechanical sounds in the woods begin to clatter, and something is stomping. You see over the trees uh, looking back behind you. Um, a small plume of smoke is approaching, almost as if it's following in your direction.
Are they coming from behind or
Coming
are
from
they...
behind.
Well, it's now or never. Whatever that thing is, we're having two things at once, right?
I think we should get off the road for a bit.
I think we have to
He's
hide in
already
the
like
bushes.
trying to find a good hiding spot, just like up in a tree. Yep.
I'm gonna go same with a
Scampers
top
up.
in a tree too for me. I probably will hide on top of the tree for me also.
I'm gonna just be above the road just to see what'll happen.
Okay, well this
I
will
want
be
to look
a
down.
group. This will be a group finesse check. So who's gonna be the leader here for it? They get the final roll.
Do you think it should be
I
Z
think it
because of
should
the
be
Yeah,
Z
Yeah,
because you
essentially,
have
Okay.
good
I'm just
finesse.
only basically helping others by just using the going up and
Yeah.
down, probably.
Yeah. Okay. So
The
Kuro
final hiding spot and how to hide
Kuro
is
and Fitz,
determined by
each of you roll finesse, and then if you succeed or fail, that will then become a +1 or -1 to Z's roll.
Gotcha.
There's a reaction roll, so no hope or fear is applied.
Got it. Just the dice thingy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry in advance.
It's 13. No, I need
Okay.
hope. It's
So
13 with hope for
Z,
me.
you make a roll. This is going to be a flat roll because they got a 1 success, 1 failure, so this is as it is.
So as is meaning I
Yeah.
still have the
Finesse and duality.
finesse,
It's
hope, and
just
fear. Okay.
it's
got it.
just yours.
Okay, let's go. Haha, 7.
Oh no, prayer dice?
Wow.
I
mean,
don't
there was
think I
hope
have
with
any
it, but it's not.
prayer dice that can do enough to fix that.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah.
The dice are
Okay.
being mean today. They said no.
Yeah, the dice are being mean
You
today,
gather
that's
off
true.
into the side to try to let this whatever this is pass you. And as you do so, you see 2 of those quadrupedal remnants that you took down the day before run up, and with their snapping jaw mouths, at the end there is some kind of there's something that they put to the ground at like almost like a nose that they like start using to look around, and then they look up at you as as these as you all gathered in this gathered in these low-hanging branches.
Did we get caught because like the branch just like hunkered down a little bit, isolating us instead of like,
Yeah,
keeping us
you
afloat?
climbed up on a tree,
Is
but
that how that
it was
happened?
too thin, so it's like the cartoon where it's like woo comes down.
Yeah, I was like, I think it was a bad idea to basically climb the same tree.
All I can imagine is Kuro's like on the branch and he's like, hell yeah. And then Z just like hops in and is just like, yeah. And then Fitz is up there like, yo. And then that's when the branch bends down. We get caught.
Oh no. We all had
Where's
Why
your
did
mini?
you climb the same tree?
Bruce,
It's gonna
you
fail, of
cartoon
course.
physics.
Listen, we all had the same idea. It's just, it doesn't work all three of us. One of us has to get off. I look at Kuro like, go on, get off the bridge.
Why? I'm small and tiny. There's a bigger one here, you know?
Oh, you're right, you're right. And you see Z just immediately try to hop onto a different bridge.
All right, so um there is this large down the road is marching this massive like round bulbous uh remnant walking low with four legs and a head kind of like a wider fatter version of these smaller ones that these are coming up. What would you like to do?
All right. This is outside of things. Should I go initiate on this because I'm the speediest?
Do you think that we can survive another altercation is the better question here.
No, what I'm saying is basically attack and run away.
I mean, if we have to fight, we can fight. They don't look too tough, but
I'm gonna spend
also
the
we
fear.
might.
Oh no.
I was gonna say
The
we might be able to avoid a fight, but
the large one is the large one has, you see these hatches open up on its side as three what seem to be scavenger type remnant emerge out and are immediately spotlighted.
Kuro has some ideas right now because of they saw something like that. Wait, they come in that small? I knew they have thought of it, but all right. Kuro's gonna be
And
a little bit on that one. Right?
they're going to move forward and they're going to spend two more fear to spotlight these two hunters that are going to come up and attack make attack against Fitz and Z, one each.
That's not very nice. And I moved to
Against
a different
Fitz,
branch and
that's a
everything.
14 to hit. No, 15.
15.
15 against Reese. Fitz.
I'm pretty sure that hits. My evasion is 9.
6 physical damage to you.
Minor.
Nope. Sorry. 9 physical damage because you are within range of a within very close range of another hunter.
Oh.
The other one is going to attack Z, which is a unnatural 20 to hit.
Oh my gosh.
Oof.
And they're going to.
I am your shield to get in the way of this one too.
Ooh.
All right. They're going to mark a stress to make this a hobbling strike to do 3, 4, 8, 18 direct physical damage. You cannot use armor to block this attack.
So which means it goes against I am your shield, I'm guessing?
Which means you can still I am your shield it, but you cannot use your armor to block this attack to reduce the damage threshold.
Got it.
I just lost 3 hit points and I'm angry about it.
You also you are also vulnerable until you clear at least 1 HP.
Got it.
Right, meaning all attacks against you have advantage.
All right. They're gonna do
it
this.
It is your go.
All right. Now, Kuro's also angry because that's my guardian, and then they just attack them. So, yeah.
Before you do anything, can I use sparing touch on myself?
Oh yeah, that first. I think.
Yes, you may.
Okay, I'm going to do that. Clear 2 hit points and make myself not vulnerable.
Which is pretty
Right,
good.
and, what does sparing touch do?
It's just
Uh,
it
Oh,
heals
yeah.
2 hit points, so which means that they mark that they cleared the hit points, which means they're no longer vulnerable.
Got it.
Now I can't use it again until the next long rest, though.
Yeah, right. And then, so I'm gonna go next.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you want to go? But I'm gonna go. Okay, so I'm gonna
it's
go.
your spotlight.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm asking
Go
is
for
that
it,
two
Kuro.
fits. All right, yeah. All right, so Kurosawa slightly angry. Basically, this is going to be retracting clause on that one. The one that had just attacked the Fitz specifically.
One that tried to attack Z but hit Fitz.
Yes,
Okay, do you want to move or you just want to be right there?
right there for me
Okay.
because it has to be melee range. So either way, so
Yeah, you can move after you
on.
make your action as well.
Oh well, yeah. Actually, never mind if that's the case. I did not know that. Then probably gonna actually start moving this way afterwards, but that first. The beam.
Okay.
The,
You can also just attack. These are the same
Yeah,
ones
I'm
you
not gonna.
fought the day before.
Yeah, I know, but still, Kuro's slightly now being way more cautious because two giant things in a row is making Kuro slightly conservative is the word here.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, um, basically retract clause. That's agility roll, right?
Yes.
Here we go. I mean, 12 with
12
fear.
with fear is just enough.
Just enough. Okay, so that's agility roll, so it adds one
So-
fear, but
Yeah, so that one is vulnerable.
yep. Go for
Okay.
the mark. Which one? This one?
This one, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll grab the token.
All right, and then I'm gonna try to move if that's the case.
Yeah, so you can move
Alright.
then close range.
Yeah, so probably gonna actually start going behind the tree
Okay.
because that's where Kuro basically thrives on, between the forest. So if Kuro does it, it's gonna be between the things.
All right.
Cats on the cat tower, essentially. That's what it is.
Then for the spot for this one is going to lumber closer. It cannot move as far seemingly. It is slower.
Mhm. Oh, yeah, it's menacing also, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just there.
Yeah, moving slowly but surely. Heavy thunk. And also, my mouse is basically screaming I have no batteries. I'll be right back. There we go. Much better.
It's going to mark a stress to uh to have its core look at Fitz, and it is going to spotlight one ally within range to attack Fitz.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna spotlight this one, who rolls a natural 1, so that misses.
Ooh, nat 1. Oh my god, that actually
I
came out
hate
nat 20 and nat. Oh wow, that's.
It was an unnatural 20. It was 18 plus 2 before.
Oh, I see. Yeah, got it. You said unnatural. I forgot.
Yeah,
Never
they
mind.
do a lot of damage with their hobbling strike, but they can't do it all the time because they have to mark stress to do it.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, it's players go.
I would like to swing back at the hunter that just tried to attack me.
Or you want to attack this one or the vulnerable one. The vulnerable one will you have advantage against.
I would specifically like to attack the not vulnerable one because I was going
Oh.
to use a forceful push, and if I hit, I can make them vulnerable.
Oh,
Okay.
Smart thinking.
So go right ahead and make that roll.
12. Oh
22
my
with hope.
gosh.
So you get a hope, roll damage, and tell me how
Fifteen
you
damage.
Since
also
I also
since
get
it's
to
a
add a
forceful
d6
push,
to the damage roll.
you add a 6 to the
Because it's a
damage roll.
So that's 15 plus
2.
17.
So that's
17.
17 points of damage.
And I'm going to spend the hope to make it vulnerable, and then I also knock it back to close range, which is 6 squares, so that would be like here?
Yeah.
Boom.
It is it falls on its side and it twitches and it has to like struggle to get back up. Your blow has like kept its side like concaved in some around where the front leg meets the body. It is holding on by a hair.
I mean, the thing is, Kuro is basically impressed about this. Like, oh my goodness, that was an impact.
It is
I
still
have
your
a
go.
question. Can I double dip and use Spirit Weapon to hit something else with the same attack roll?
Spear, what? Spirit weapon.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah,
Oh jeez.
yeah. Go ahead. I mean,
Oh my god. The stress is
Okay,
firing.
I'm going to hit this guy too. Hunter Remnant E.
okay, so you're hitting him with the exact same attack.
But
it's
now
it's the same
weapon's
damage.
glowing. The
It's
weapon
it's
is
the same
It's
damage?
it's the same attack.
Okay.
It's like now the giant club is glowing. It's
So
like,
you mark it.
wait a minute,
Mark
what's going
stress. So
on
roll
here?
a d6 to see if you get stressed.
Am I stressed? Yes. Darn.
Darn.
But you hit it with the same attack.
Oh my goodness, this is damage. Like,
Oh
it's
no.
the first time we actually.
Okay, this is tricky because it's kind of phrased like these are separate attacks. Like forceful push is a specific attack you call out.
Oh, because it's an ability, it cannot actually attach that because it has to be
Okay,
a
so I
normal
can't
attack.
do that.
Yeah, if you on your, I mean, if you want to now that because you succeeded with hope, so it's still your go. So if you want to now make 2 attacks with uh against 2 enemies with spirit weapon, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I might do that.
Okay, yeah, roll it. Roll the normal attack first, right?
Yeah, roll to hit, and if you hit against one, you hit both.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
you get a hope.
22 with hope. Oh my goodness, this is just. Oh
Let's
jeez.
see how much damage we do.
Okay, our team. Okay, our team is more like all the hope that came out was because of somebody basically smacking with the big stick successfully. That is just
I'm
Saying
going to
something
hit
about
the
our
one.
team, isn't it?
You're hitting this one and this one.
Yes.
Okay.
my goodness.
Well, delightful news for you. That one was down to 1 hit point, and this one, you have exceeded double its major threshold, which means it takes 4
Okay.
points of damage and is destroyed.
Oh, smash. Yeah, smash. Oof.
So that
I
is
just threw one of the remnant across the
And-
road and then turned it and its buddy into smoking wreckage.
yes, and it is still players go.
And somebody's basically smacking with the stick, and that stick is starting to glow, and Scour's like, "Oh my goodness, what's going on here?"
Hey Z,
So-
do you want to do something or should I just keep hitting?
I'm more baffled than anything. Why not? Yeah, let me have a turn. You just see Z just like prepare for an attack.
Yeah,
Huh?
the one here is within melee, so you get sneak attack.
I was gonna say, can I beat up the one monster in front of me?
Yeah,
The
go
one
ahead. You
vulnerable
have
little
advantage
guy?
because it's vulnerable, and you'll add
Yeah.
sneak attack to the roll.
Okay.
Cat
so
scratch
I'm
is
trying to
always
remember.
dangerous. It's poisonous.
I was gonna say sneak attack when you so
No,
it's I still gotta do the
it's you just add your it's just finesse and hope and
hope and
fear
fear. Okay.
to
And then
hit.
for the sneak attack.
That's a
10.
10 with hope. Uh do you want does anyone want to add anything to that, or are you good with that?
um,
As in a
what should
prayer
we do?
die, or does Z want to use an experience before we resolve that?
Doesn't the remnant being vulnerable mean she adds a
Oh.
d6?
Oh right, yeah, you forgot your D6. You forgot your advantage die. Add a
My
D6.
advantage die.
There we go. And that's oh my
So
goodness,
10 plus
16.
6.
Okay, so
16!
so now for damage, you roll 2d10 plus 4
Oh jeez.
plus 2d6.
It's 2d10, not 1d10.
2d10, you gotta add another d10.
Is that right?
This is
Yep, that's right.
That's a lot of damage.
Yep,
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's
19.
19 damage. That is a severe hit. 1, 2, 3
Boom.
hit points.
Still standing?
Yeah, they've got 4 hit points. Also, that was a success with hope, which means it's still your go, and
Still
Z gets
your go.
it's you. Z, you get to take a hope, and it is still your go.
All right.
Right.
I'm gonna go with this one and start attacking myself. Okay.
Okay. You want
Can I
to
not
finish
move
up?
and then fire? Yes,
You can
finish
move
her
and
first.
fire, or fire and move. It's your call.
Okay, so I'm gonna move over here and then fire
Okay.
on this one, and then let's see. It's normal attack, agility roll, right?
Yes. And it's vulnerable,
That's
so
gonna
don't
be
forget the
yeah, and then
though
16 plus.
that's already enough.
Yep.
So go ahead and roll damage.
And
Actually, any
does the
damage kills it.
yeah,
from you,
any
yes.
damage just kills it.
I do gain a fear, and it is removed, which means it's just the big one left and its little rat things.
I have a
All
very
right.
dumb idea. I have a very Fitz. You have that weird stick, right? Those little
Yes.
remnants are kinda like the perfect size for a game of remnant ball. Do you think it would be a good idea if we tag team attacked it to where I throw them at you and you hit them at the bigger one?
Smash and then using that as a projectile.
Okay.
Nice.
The big one here is going to
Right, because of the
deploy
Sophia.
scavengers to deploy out 6 more. I'm then going to spend a fear to activate one scavenger, who is then going to spend a fear to spotlight all scavengers within close range of Fitz to come in and make a single
And swarm.
combined attack against Fitz.
Oh gosh.
They're Mighty Morphin Power Rangering Fitz right now? What the hell? Why are the 5 little guys at it?
13 to hit.
That's
Yeah, that hits.
That is
Now the
6
damage.
points of technology damage.
Oh,
One for
that's
each of
not
them.
much at all.
They're
that's
doing
one.
their best.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
One
it's a big
armor.
guy versus little swarm, so
I will sacrifice.
They
the
just
one
start
armor.
jumping on you and gnawing at you, trying to get through your armor, and almost like you see they have like their tail at the end of their tails seem to be like almost like plasma cutters, and their their feet seem like they are detailed enough that they can start undoing straps and things. These things are designed to disassemble.
That looks like more of a scavenging guy's tools instead of just that. And okay, Kuro notices it because uh Kuro probably knows about scavenging, and
Yeah.
those look
You said they were
very
like disassembling my armor, but my question is what armor? I don't actually
armor.
have
Your
They're
armor.
outfit.
trying.
Sorry,
They're
My
your
trying.
outfit.
And
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
trying.
they're doing chip damage right now.
They-
Like literally chipping.
They're
away
not
at your-
designed for this. This is not their role. It is your guys' go.
I have.
Alright.
I have idea. I have idea.
Do you have
want to
anything?
If you want to sneak
I would-
attack them, you can, because they're all within melee of Fitz.
Mhm.
I was thinking of using Midnight Spirit to pick him up and get him ready for hitting with the stick.
All right,
Just,
let's
like,
go
lift
double
him
10.
up.
Double team.
Are you sure you want to use that right now against these guys?
Ah, you're right. Maybe Shadowbind instead, so they're bound to the trees, so you can hit them easier.
Oh my goodness.
It's gonna be like T-ball, except for the little critter that's just trying their
I'm gonna-
best.
I'm gonna be honest. These guys are not worth this much effort.
Yeah, but it's funny as heck, that's for sure.
no,
But it
but
would
the
be so
tag team
funny
attack
with
is to
T-ball.
use them as projectiles to attack.
Yeah,
the
essentially.
recycler.
I don't care
Smash.
about their life. I'm just thinking about how I could use them to punch back at the machine like golf balls.
All right,
Oh
what do you do? So what do you?
Okay. If I use Shadowbind, it restrains them specifically. So even if they don't, if the thing doesn't work, it at least makes it to where they're not doing plasma.
To be
fire
clear
thing.
again,
If I use
these guys will pop if you touch them.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, if I touch them, that's why I'm letting the shadows do it. I'm not the shadow. I just work for it.
No,
They're
what
just
they're
my
talking
buddy.
about, like they're
Just
so weak
toss
that
them
you
in
can
the air and I will hit them.
smash.
Okay.
It's gonna be funny to basically fling remnants at remnants, to be honest, and that's what we're trying to get.
Okay, I suppose that with that set in mind, maybe I should be just a little sneaky about it.
You can flavor it how you like, but you don't need to go out of your way to burn all your stress and hope and stuff to deal with these little guys.
That's
Fair
true.
They
enough.
do one
I just knew
damage.
that I have a lot of hope. I just knew I had hope, but I could do that. Okay.
If you want to, you
Let's-
can. It's just there's a bigger problem here. If you want to clear up all
giant
the little
thing.
guys, you can, but there is a bigger problem.
Yeah.
All right,
I suppose for flavor text, just imagine that after watching the first creature get blown up and the little guys immediately picking at him, you see Z just like scoop them up to lift them up like 4! Go at it, Fitz!
Okay. Oh, is it, or do you want this to be you giving advantage to Fitz to make an attack?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was like a
Okay,
the idea was
okay,
like
so
a tag
Fitz-
team. I
so-
throw the pitch,
yeah.
the pitch being me throwing them up.
Okay,
and
okay,
then
so
Fitz
Z
hitting
mark a
them at
hope,
the-
Fitz roll with advantage to hit.
and then now, the question is, does the using the enemies as a projectile? Oh my god! Crit! Oh jeez.
Did I just hear crit?
Yep.
Did I just hear a crit on the little guy?
Double 12s.
I also rolled like maximum for both the D12.
Yeah, 12 and
Okay.
12. So clear stress, add a hope.
Okay, so this is like you try to basically smash that guy into that, but it disintegrated even before touching that, right?
No,
I
it
think-
worked out so
okay,
well.
okay.
We were just launching
Let me
the
explain. Let me tell you
shrapnel.
how damage works when you roll damage, and you roll first. Is this a standard attack, or are you doing a spirit weapon or forceful push here?
Isn't that standard attack just basically smacking?
I think it's going to be a forceful push.
Oh, you're trying
Okay.
to basically push it into that. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay. Justin needed to know.
Yeah, you mentioned that basically floating
So-
them into that. So yeah, force push is the only thing mechanically makes sense, right?
Okay, so when you roll a crit on an attack roll,
hmm
you roll your damage normally. So for a forceful hit, or for a forceful push, this will be 2d6 or 2d12 plus a d6 plus your plus 3. No, not yet. Oh yeah. Your strength is right. That's right. It's
Yeah.
the same.
This is just okay. So
But
can I just quickly look at the
but-
rule?
no, hang on.
Oh my god.
You then add the maximum possible value of those dice. So that is 24 from the 2d12 and 6 from the forceful push.
So that would be
So plus 30. So
30?
roll this, add 30.
$53.
So, funny feature about these scavengers, they have a passive called Minion. When the scavenger is defeated, the scavenger is defeated when they take any damage. For every 3 points of damage a PC deals to a scavenger, another minion within range of the attack is also defeated.
So I just evaporated all of them.
So you basically smack them, and then all of them just floof.
You the shockwave of your forceful push blasts the entire pack flying, pelting away into the pelting away. And since that was a crit, it's still your go.
oh my god. Okay, so I'm good. Okay, so Kuro's really having a bad day with the dice. Others are basically having their like time of the world. So what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna just normal attack without moving yet. I'm
Alright.
probably gonna go over here and then try to actually attack there. Although it doesn't really matter in my case.
Yep.
Because it's a bow. Alright, right. Agility roll. Here we go. Just standard agility roll. 15 with
15
hope.
with hope is a success. Take a hope and go ahead and roll damage. And you get the turn back after this.
Alright, yes, finally okay, it's been a while since I actually got a success with hope. Let's be real here. For
Yeah.
me, it was long.
Yeah, so roll damage.
Yeah, I will. Hold on. Oh my goodness, 9.
9 damage is just enough to beat their first threshold, so that is 2 hit points.
Mm-hmm.
It's still your guys' go. Someone who wants to go next?
Alright.
It's in close range, so if you want to run up and hit it in melee Z, you can.
Should I go doing that? Kuro's being like that? Alright, I'm gonna go over here and then start scratching. Right,
Okay.
here we go.
Agility roll.
Here we go. Please. Oh my goodness.
5 with
25 with
fear.
fear.
So I gain a fear, but that is a success. So that means that they are vulnerable, right?
Yep.
They are vulnerable. They are
Alright,
going
it's a fear,
to.
so
Yeah.
it's a fear, so yeah.
So in retaliation, the mouth opens and there's this like incredible speaker stereo system inside the mouth that you see as it looks at you. Boom! This sonic blast erupts out at you.
Alright.
That is 17.
And that's a hit.
And you will take 10 points of technology damage.
That's 1 minor, which is gonna tech damage is a what's a specialty about it?
It's
I don't have any.
instead of magic damage, it's tech damage. It's the same.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, do
Yeah.
we have any? Do
Unless
I
you have an
any
ability or
special...
something that specifically calls out tech damage, it's the same.
Okay, then I'm gonna go with armor. That's minor
Yeah.
damage, right? So,
Yes.
Yep. What armor? It basically ripples apart the newly smashed newly made armor, and then it rings because it's a metal. Probably Kuro's slightly shocked. No damage, but
All right, your guys
that's a
go.
loud noise. Meow.
Hey, Bird, I have a question real quick.
Yes.
I just want to make sure I'm doing damage rolls correctly. I'm not actually supposed to add strength to them, am I?
No. The bonus there is a separate thing from your strength. You just coincidentally have it as the same.
Okay.
Oh, it's a coincidence essentially. Like they're not
Yes.
calculated the same.
Like Z has +4 because Z's weapon is different.
So down here on my weapon sheet, it says the damage is D12 plus 1. Would that mean that since I have proficiency 2, it would be 2D12 plus 1, or
No.
would it be 2D12 plus 2?
Oh yeah. Okay. Proficiency is how many dice you roll. The values here is what dice you roll. So the
Yeah,
D12 is
so,
what dice you roll. The number of dice is your proficiency.
So that
Yeah,
would be
but
2D.
the plus 1 modifier at the end, would that be multiplied by the number of dice, or is that
No.
just
No,
plus
no,
1?
that is a
That's right.
separate modifier. That is, and I've already taken into account as well, is the fact that you gain a bonus equal to your level. Since you are level 2, it is 1 plus 2 for 3. That's where your +3 on your weapon is coming from.
Okay.
You're fine.
So
it's
for
just
a damage roll with the forceful push, it would be 2d12 plus 6, or plus 1d6 plus 3.
yes.
I'm just
Right.
saving that. So that it's easier.
That's why. Okay, I see.
Alright. Who's
Alright.
who's going? Who's attacking? Who wants to do something?
All right,
Could
so
I try to bonk it again?
Yeah,
I
you
think
can
I
run
can
right
bonk
up,
it.
and since Kuro is in melee, you have advantage and sneak attack. So
Alright.
2d6, or not 2d6. Hope and fear plus a d6 plus your finesse.
Let's finesse. Ba-da-da-ba-ba. That's an
18 with hope, which means you still get the initiative after this, so you gain a hope, and your damage is 2d10 plus 2d6 plus
it's
4.
just too annoying to basically pay attention to that little scroundle, I guess. That's what
20.
sneak attack is essentially, right?
Yeah.
Cat being too annoying. Giving it advantage on
Yeah,
that.
24.
I'm helping. I wanted to help. No, just 20.
Well, 20, but you add the 4 because you have your weapon is plus 4 damage.
Oh, right, +4. Yeah. So yeah, 24.
24
That is
is
pretty good
a severe. That is 3 hit points marked. Is your guys go again? I'm gonna say this is its last hit. You just
All
need
right.
to hit it, and it's down. It is falling apart before you.
All right.
Can I run around and try and hit it?
Yes, you may.
All right.
You want
go
the
for it.
last bonk? You want
Bonk.
the last bonk?
Last bonk. Yep. Last bonk it is.
Go on, finish it.
Bonk.
And then
Yeah, that's
I'd say add a d6, but you don't
And
need
then-
to. So how do you want to do this?
You said it was like nearly falling apart, right?
Yes, it's like unable. The legs are damaged, and it's not supporting its weight. The plating is coming off. It seems to have some kind of like engine or something that is built into it that the smoke is coming out of. That's starting to overheat and take over the interior space. A panel falls off, and you can see what looks to be you see two of the hunter remnants that are looking. They look like they're under repair. Like this is some kind of mini factory that was designed to go out and repair broken down remnant.
Do we want to go for comedy or like dramatic effect?
Let's go comedy. We had too little of a comedy effect in like last 2 sessions. Let's be real here, right?
Okay, I'm going to as I'm approaching it, I can see how damaged it is. And I'm just going to walk up to its core and like bonk it on the head. And then the engine inside it splutters and lets out an even bigger oof of smoke and then
Like
dies. And then
you
the whole thing just
you
falls
strike
down.
you strike the data you strike the core in the forehead, which glitches. It turns yellow, orange, red as it fails, and the engine sputters out with a like a almost like a burp or a fart.
Yeah, it
Uh,
like splutters and dies, and then there's a bit of a pause, and then it just falls. Like the legs just fall out
the
from
legs
under it.
just give
It
out,
goes
unable to support the
thunk.
weight any longer without the hydraulics running.
Yup.
It had enough. It was done. It didn't have any more chutzpah in it. It gave up. Nice bonking, Fitz. Z's already just like, are there any parts I can scrounge out of this?
It's
I
just
was
like
getting that just
falls
now.
onto his butt on the ground in front of it and sighs.
That sound was too unfortunate. Oh god. It sounded like it was spurting some goop. Yuck.
I mean, it did have those weird little disintegratey thingies in there that Fitz also thoroughly took care of, so maybe that's what that noise was?
All right.
It could
Whatever
be
those
like
things
maintenance
were, I
bots
don't
or
like them.
something.
They sting.
Yeah. They
Two
were very
shards,
stingy.
one metal, one component for each of you.
Okay, two
Yay!
shards. Alright, here we go, D6, right? First D6.
Yeah, shards are d6.
6. And then that's gonna be crystal. And then second D6 is gonna be 2. Alright.
So you said 2 shards?
Two shards,
And then
one metal, one component.
Okay, so
let's do
2d6, 1d8, 1d10.
What did I get on the D8? A 7.
okay, so that's gonna be D10 is gonna be 3, which is circuit. And then D8 is gonna be what was it, 8?
A 2.
D8, D10.
Oh my god.
My
My dice locks are weird.
I don't have 12 fuses. I have 2 fuses. Thank you very much.
I just want to very quietly and very carefully move this die because I wanted to see what I roll. Okay, so that one's a 5. Those are a 2. This one landed on top of this one.
So you
This
got
should
2
still total
coils.
up to 17. 12 plus 5 is still 17. Okay. Just making sure the numbers are still numbering number. You said 2 coils?
Yeah, you got 2 coils.
Hell yeah, I needed those.
1 gold. For a total of 3.
I have 3 of those now. And then,
And
what's the
then
D10?
the D10 is a
Oops.
5, which I think means you get a circuit.
Yes.
Finally a circuit! Haha, 1.
All right. Gathering your newfound spoils, you are able to continue on. You're able to continue on for another hour or so as you walk.
Burrow's definitely going to be less stressed right now because now they have actually succeeded on defeating something instead of being pummeled down somewhat
You
and not finding a humans. So yeah, basically as in like less less hyperactively try to try to be vigilant about the road, and essentially Cat's in a playful mode now instead of a hunting mode, so to speak.
You hear a
He's
humming
trying to
sound
walk
of a
confidently.
motor approaching you from down the road.
Oh, cool.
Well-
Another one. Another one.
Sounds different.
We might want to get off to the side of the road again.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fast,
not to the trees this time. Not to the
Not-
trees.
You are
Jumps
just...
Are you-
off the road.
Are you trying? Do you want to? Looking down the road, it's pretty straight here, just kind of through some hills. You see down the way a small shape is coming down and kicking up a fair bit of dust coming your direction. Do you want to signal for them to stop and look at you and acknowledge you, or do you want to just to take cover and let them pass? Or
Cat's
something
gonna
else.
try to actually
Pass?
take cover at this one because, but this time not on top of the tree. That's a dumb idea.
Yeah, that's gonna cause a collision if we try that. If they're going that fast, they will stop.
Yeah, and so we won't basically signal them, but we'll try to basically stay out of the way because that thing's fast, right?
Okay, so
Yeah, if they can pass
you're
in
not
front of us, then we
signaling
can get a
them.
good idea.
Are you
Yeah,
staying
you're
on the
not
road,
signal-
trying to like wave to get their attention, or are you trying to just not be in their way?
Not be in their
I'm
way,
going
probably.
to try not being in their way.
Same
I
here.
will
That's what I was
say I
thinking.
would like to try. I would like to try something goofy. Is it possible that with the camera thing, could I try taking a photo of them so if I recognize them later, I have them?
Oh yeah,
I'm going to
Okay.
try capturing them. I'm gonna try taking a photo as they drive by.
that'll be funny.
I'm gonna catch them speeding. Who is
Oh,
this
why is it
mysterious
a
person
link?
You
behind
do
us?
actually recognize the sound as it gets closer here. This is the sound of bikes that you've seen in Fanta.
Oh, it's a Fanta bike. It's a Fanta biker. It's a Fanta biker.
What? You know about them?
I lived there.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean always you're gonna know about somebody who's randomly biking on it.
I may not know everyone by name, but I know of them.
There's a
That's like s-
specific group, aren't there?
Yeah.
Oh my
I've
goodness.
been around my town. I've been around
But
Fanta.
what if you
I
roll
know.
just a d20 as a luck check?
All right, I'll do that. Should I do it?
Oh, I just did it. Maybe
Okay,
you'd
7.
better do it.
7.
If
rolled a
Kuro wants to do it, Kuro can do it.
Okay, yeah, I'll do it. Oh, it's right click to remove it. Yeah, I did not know how the dice thing worked. 4. Yeah, Kuro has a bad luck. It's a black cat. What do you expect?
As
Hey,
you
black
kind
cats
of like
can be
gather up to the
lucky.
side of the road, they just zip right by and kick up a bunch of dust in your face. You just have to like brush it away and cough a little bit.
What?
You did catch a glimpse that it was that the figure was small, probably goblin sized, with large blue ear, like light blue ears, massive like biker goggles, and that they had like um straps and things that were not in use. Looks like they probably by the way that they looked and the way that like they have space ready to receive cargo but no cargo, suggest they're probably scrappers.
And I'm gonna basically slowly look at Z for this one, I guess.
What? Fanta has goblins. I'm not gonna judge a goblin and how they live their life. It looks like they're just,
No, it's
going
just
out and about.
No,
I
it's
mean,
just
if they want to pick off what's left of that remnant back there, they can have it.
Not much
yeah,
after what we just yoinked out. I think we
Yeah.
had a pretty good scavenge of it.
they have a something to basically carry the more larger thing we couldn't. So maybe not.
Are you
But let's
suggesting
try
it to
that
good use.
are you saying that their bike might be of good use? Huh?
Right at the front of it? No way, no. not another fiasco. No, I don't want to fight another person at all this time. The crew is a little bit,
You
yeah, a little bit.
continue on for another couple miles, about 2 hours more, and finally, um, finally you begin pushing out of the denser part of the forest. It begins to thin out, and eventually you come to a an area where the trees have been cleared up to a point as a massive structure is built spanning a river, maybe a quarter to half a mile wide. The massive black lots of rusted metal and tents and makeshift housing on the around it. Um, there is there is business and activity afoot. This, Z, this is Fanta.
Oh, great. Now we're at Fanta.
You
Well, it was
see
good meeting you guys. I'm just gonna leave.
you see a lot is filled with looks like 4 more of those same bikes that you saw speeding by. You see you see this dense web of the black roads going in every which way around here. And there is even there was a bridge a little ways up the river that has collapsed that was designed for these black roads. You see remnants of various sizes being used to transport goods and perform work here in the city. Z, I will remind you, you do have a workshop in the city where you might be able to use some of your tools for uh, things related to ongoing questions and projects you all have.
So crew is gonna be, well, we're new here. We don't know this place. Well, I heard about it, but well, it was only amongst the things that they talked about it too. So yeah, not really. So you lead the way. Not me. Not me.
Right. Where are my manners? Where are my manners? Welcome to Fanta. There is a lot of shops here, a lot of goblins, a lot of it's a lot. uh Honestly, you don't really need much of a guide like me. I think if anything, it's just best for you to, go into it blindly. And you see Z is just pushing Kuro and Fitz in front of them. There's a tiny part of you thinking, is he trying to hide behind you as they're doing this? But they're still pushing, just like, just go, say hi. Don't mention my name. Don't mention I'll meet up with you guys later, I I think I have something that could probably be useful here. But I just want to make sure that it actually, exists fully and is intact and no one's messed with it. I'm trying to think. There's a thing called a food court. We could probably meet there. Um good good for conversation, and I can definitely,
At least tell us where
get
you're
in there without
going.
issue. Points at the giant ominous building. I'm going in there.
There are several smaller
you.
buildings outside that all seem to serve different functions.
I'm trying to remember where would my little base of operation, is it inside the building?
I
would assume so.
I told you about this.
I know, it's been so long though.
Okay. And I will just remind you, I'm just picking up and moving one of your cards here just as a reminder of something you have.
Oh, I
Hold
see.
on. Oh, right. Thank you. I feel very silly about this.
Moving. So do you want to head straight into to your workshop, Z, or do you want to take them somewhere else to try to get rid of them?
I'm going to very kindly try to get rid of them so I can go into disguise mode. I'm not letting them know that I'm going into a disguise because I think that it's best if I just let
Not
them
talk
know it's
about
me in the disguise. Yeah, later. Later. It's best if they just find out it's me rather than
Okay, so are you
me
sending them
pull
on like
the
errands or
thing.
something like, hey, I know where hey, there's a merchant over here who sells things. Go see if you can find something for us.
Yeah,
And
you were talking about like the storage and stuff, right? There's a merchant that sells exclusively just that at a pretty good price, like right down there. Um, Again, I'll meet you at the food court where there's food at. I am going to get myself like a nice pretzel. That's how you know it's me.
I will point out,
Um,
I will say, there are actually 3 food courts.
yes, but
albeit this one.
One of them is located in the midpoint of the bridge, looking downstream towards the motherboard, which
Do
is
you guys
near
want to
your
meet up at that? Yeah.
which is near your workshop.
I point at that workshop area, that food court.
Yeah.
I'll be over there later. We'll
You
meet up
take them
there.
inside where you find this obelisk with a map of the place. It's been graffitied and scrawled over because all the old writing is illegible, and it's behind glass. But there's this old picture of the layout, and Z can point out here. This is where you're gonna go to find me to meet back up. But here is where you want to go first, and
yeah, that just goes away. It's like, Fitz, I don't think we have a choice.
You just turn around and Z is just gone. There is no sign. They
It's
just
like,
left. They just started pointing things out.
not
Like, yeah,
and
I'm gonna go.
yeah, we're
You know,
definitely
we'll
thinking of
meet
like
up
not
here.
this again, right?
see,
We're gonna meet
actually,
up here. I
as
just
you
gotta grab some
enter
stuff
into
real
the
quick.
into the place into Fanta proper, Z, would you describe what the interior of it looks like as the sun comes down through the glass roof and the 2-layered structure spans before them?
If you've ever wanted to enjoy what is known as the concrete jungle, this one is very much more of an indoor store-like jungle. As the sun beats through, you can see the flora and fauna and what
Just the
looks to
flora.
be as the mostly flora, but a lot of hustling and bustling. There's pipes, there's
You're
walls,
talking
there's
about as in
floors,
people, right?
there's flowers. There's blooming, there's greens, there's foliage.
You don't know
It's
what.
it's the
Yeah.
ruins of a mall that's been reconstructed to be this new town area.
Alright.
And the
So
center
where there
of
is rubble.
in the very
Yeah.
center of it there is this large metal wheel that spins slowly, blown by the wind, and a metal track that runs up and down and around, with some kind of vehicle that no one knows how to operate anymore.
It seems very clean, but at the same time very not clean. There's an organized chaos about this place of Fanta. You
There
can't
are
quite place how this place can be organized though,
there are
as there are so
goblins
many goblins
everywhere,
about.
um, and they're kind of like they're a little like they're not aggressive, but they're very much, hey, those are new people. I don't recognize them. What are they doing here? As you are making your way in, um, every now and then you'll see these kind of a group, just one goblin standing with a large broom, um,
Mhm.
and a kind of a blue gray uniform, and they just and a mask over their face, a squared mask with straps that go around their ears, and they just cover their mouth and nose, um, and they just observe, and then very rigidly they'll just turn on their heel and just march almost mechanically away, but and then a short time later, another one will come back and stand at that exact same spot. Uh, Different goblin with uh, different complexion and body type, but same energy of this stoic like guardian of this space.
Um, I would like to add just for fun flavor text. The other goblins that are about, there is some of them acting. I want to say clique culture is probably the best way of describing it. So there's goth looking goblins in one corner. We've already talked about the biker goblins, but it seems that like they do gather into groups and hang out. None very closely resemble anything that what you've seen from Z. Everything else is just they kind of have their own little place, their own little group, and they're all just walking amongst themselves, chattering as if it's just a normal day.
It almost feels like there are like blocks or sections of like stretches of these all these long hallways. There are there are smaller buildings or rooms that branch off to the left and right, and it feels like some of these blocks have been claimed and are styled in different ways based on what the that match with the goblins who are in these cliques do. Like these are their home bases or camps.
Yeah, like they've adapted that to be like say an apartment building type. If
Yeah.
if it's a living space, it's a lot like that. Yeah,
the goth apartment building and the goth
yeah,
bakery. But then you go down a
yeah. The
bit
goths
and it's
have
like
their own little. Yeah.
and it's like the tech squad, and it keeps going.
Yeah,
And there's two levels here. The floor you're on, and then there are occasionally stairs that go up to a second level that is almost the same size, it seems.
As he's like pointing out the locations and whatnot on the map, they do like they see a wiped off scribble that they re-scribble back. It's like a little smiley face, a little classic winky smiley face. They go, yeah, so I'm gonna go over here just for a little bit. Don't worry about it. Also, just don't mention my name. Don't. You're gonna cause a lot more problems if you do. I mean, you can. It's just uh,
Right, Fitz
yeah.
seems suspicious, but yeah, we have no choice. They're gone before we could say okay, right?
Yeah, the moment that you guys turn around is when Z is already just like poofed out. They found the quickest route to their lab. They're like, get there. I need to make sure it's okay and no one stole it while I was gone. I swear.
Would
if
you
the
like
biker
to
goblins got it.
would you like to stop by the scrapyard for parts for crafting, or would you like to do that later?
I think I have to do that.
I would like to stop by the scrapyard at some point.
Yeah. So yeah, probably gonna Kuro's gonna definitely follow the.
If there's
the
any
big tall
immediate
guy.
things you want to do, we can do that. Or probably you're going to end up taking a long rest here, so we can wait till that happens and just do that maybe offline.
I think we have to do it that way because first of all, I don't want. Okay, let me just type it here.
Time stuff, yeah. So after wandering around for a bit, Z, you return to your home. What does the front room look like? Your workspace is in the back room, that connects to all the service tunnels that are that run under and around all of the storefronts. But you have the entrance area here still.
If you thought Z's bag was full of chaos with all the humble jumbles and wires, it's almost as if they expanded that little area into their living space. There are wires dangling from the ceiling. There's random sparks happening in the corner from some unknown device. There's a small hum of like some LCDs just simulating simulations of just random stupid stuff. Most of it is just all to entertain Z while they fidget and work on other projects. There's random gizbobs and doodads, most of them all half unfinished. There's like a pile of scrap paper and a pile of scrap metal, and there's a pile of other wire spaghetti. There's like a little mascot made of spaghetti that they put googly eyes on, the whole shebang. Everything seems to be in working order, so they, plop down their little desk space, which is cluttered and covered in cans of drinks of assorted sugary type, whatever
Old
crap
world
that they'd have
drinks
to keep
and
themselves. Yeah,
yeah.
a lot of
No-
old world culture stuff. This thing called monster. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of monsters in there.
You have a few things that
Uh,
you might want to take a look at now that you have access to a workshop. You have you have Arda, you have Sho, you have Zarathustra, the Augur, and you have that weird tube thing with the red cross in it.
Question.
Yes.
How long's this gonna be session? Do you think it's gonna be?
I think
after
we're gonna
this?
look for a nice spot to end off here in a minute. So
Yeah,
not too much
We
Then
longer.
I'll wait.
what we
but
could probably do is that we could probably put it right here to where Z is
Yeah.
still contemplating what to study.
yeah,
that
sorry.
way we can
my
do the
dog's
meetup
having
afterward.
a little bit of a issue. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I
I'll mute and then just join in. But I have to take
Okay.
care of this guy. So sorry about this.
Okay.
Hey, no, that's all right, man.
Yeah.
You gotta take
So
care
Z,
of the doggos.
what
The
do you want to
doggos
look
are
at?
important.
You do have your your newest thing that you've gotten would be the weird tube thing that you haven't been able to get working since you removed it out of the white remnant.
Let's plug that bad boy in first. Z, I think, is very
Um,
interest based. They probably want to go with the most
Make a knowledge reaction roll. So no hope or fear, just will be generated just
Just straight-
knowledge of you. Yeah. Knowledge of
Just
you, like
knowledge, hope, and
poking
fear, and then
around,
roll.
just figuring this out. Yeah.
Okay. That is a 21.
It's interesting as you look at it and look over it. There is on the top cap what appears to be a large capacitor that requires a large supply of energy of power to be drawn in that will then run something. It seems like, from your best guess, this thing takes a lot of power to turn on, but considering how you've seen them acting, maybe it doesn't take as much power to keep it on after it gets going. And Little Two did mention some weird stuff about like higher dimensions and all that with this thing, and that's weird. But you can hook it up to the power line from the data well. You want to try to turn it on.
I do, and it causes the whole Fanta to shut down. Then I'm gonna get more weird looks again. I've already gotten weird looks before.
Or
Yeah, I'll do it.
generates
Z
power.
considers.
Okay.
Just like,
Okay.
yeah, that's gotta be a problem. For science.
Fitz, do you see Z start plugging wires into this thing? It's like a smaller version of the thing that you saw containing that red glowing thing from the from beneath the data well in Doglaw, as Z powers it on forcibly. What are you doing and what are you thinking as this is happening?
I thought I wasn't actually there. It kind of seems
Oh,
like
yeah,
he
'cause I
was
poofed out
trying
of
to
existence.
escape
Yeah,
from
no,
us.
you would have caught back up by now. We'll figure that the shopping stuff out off.
You just secretly found my base by accident. You just happened to like have good vision. You saw me run there that way.
Yeah.
We were
You're
definitely
like,
getting
I was just looking for somebody who could help me do
Yeah.
something with this laser
actually,
emitter. and I
it
happened
looked
to
like
wander
it
in
looked
here.
like Z's shop was a place where you could go to. Or Z's place would be a place where you could go find someone who knows stuff, and it just happens that it was Z's place. So you wander into the back room and see Z like plugging this in and getting this going, and you watch, as Z powers it on, Z sees you in the reflection of the glass tube.
Oh
You
no.
just
From
Z-
my
Z's just
perspective, it's just like a
minding their
random
business.
person, though, because Z is still in disguise, right?
I haven't disguised myself yet. I was going to when I
Oh.
was meeting you guys up. So you saw me just tinkering about, probably listening to my music choices because that's what Z would do in their little base. So there's nightcore music blasting in the
essentially,
background.
we came to the wrong timing, right?
And as unless Kuro, do you want to be like outside and waiting for that to be dealt with while like Fitz went in to go
Definitely
shop
Kuro's,
and then you were hanging out outside still? Because the outside is the
Kuro's
food
not gonna
court.
follow, but definitely gonna stay there and do nothing because Kuro's like,
Okay.
I'm just gonna
Okay, so
wait.
you
And
can
it's
be like right outside.
yeah, essentially.
Okay.
So probably not seen it, but if they have basically just going debacle with the shouting and everything, I probably will hear it.
Um as that powers on, we'll cut away from that because you gotta go soon, but Kuro.
Mhm.
As you are like waiting outside, down just a little ways uh down is this food court area with a large balcony that looks down over the river and then onto the motherboard. And as you're
Mhm.
kind of waiting for Fitz, you hear someone humming
Oh,
from that direction.
Kuro's probably gonna be very interested about that one.
Taking a few steps down that way to go see, um, to go following the humming, you see this little side area between a pillar and the wall where a small figure is sitting on the railing looking out over the water, humming a familiar tune which you now have the name for, Ave Maria. There is a small girl in a blue dress with a white shawl. She kicks her feet to the rhythm of the song with sandals cut in in rough squares.
Kuro's at first gonna basically look at that, oh right, that song, and then suddenly immediately stop. Is like,
She stops
yeah,
humming, turns and looks back at you. Her brown skin, dark hair, and dark eyes, a childish face, wears an expression of quiet joy, as though she were a mother seeing her grown child come home. He then
Kuro's gonna be
speaks,
very confused,
Ave
and at the
Maria,
same time,
gratia. She speaks, Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tectum.
Kuro's gonna basically just stare at that moment because
He hops down off the railing towards you, looks up at you, and begins to continue speaking in that language you don't understand. She seems happy to see you as she puts out a hand to take yours. She is substance. She is physically here.
Kuro's gonna be even more confused, but that's not possible.
She walks over
Who
to the
are you?
wall and draws with free hand a perfect circle and puts a dot in the center. And then steps to the side, and you realize she didn't have a tool, she just drew on it, and there is now a mark on the wall. She steps to the side and she puts a dot, and then around that, a circle. Omnia
Kuro's
unum
gonna be
sunt,
slightly very
unum
horrified.
sint omnis.
Hold on.
This
can you
time,
repeat
Kuro's a
that?
little bit sensible and definitely gonna try to basically use her device to take a picture. Although it's a very low resolution one.
You take a picture.
Yeah.
You take a picture of her.
Her first.
She does not get picked up by the camera.
And then the second, Kuro probably don't notice this, and then takes the second picture of the mark, and then notices after that. It's like, what the?
He is physically not in the picture. The picture.
Yeah, yeah.
There's
What about the mark?
no evidence that she is in there or was removed. It's just you don't even see her shadow.
What about the mark? The
mark is
mark she
there.
drew.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Kuro's gonna be very scared now and then slowly backs up.
It's not a ghost, it's a vampire.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, the vampire.
Oh my goodness.
Except not actually a vampire,
Alright,
because
dog
cameras
issues.
don't
I think I'm gonna
use
be out here.
silver
Are
to
we
take
done?
pictures
Oh my
anymore.
goodness, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can go now. We're gonna cut back to what Z and Fitz are seeing
Yeah.
right now
I'm so
to
sorry
finish
about
off.
this, Buckle.
No,
Yeah,
it's fine. It's fine. It's
yeah.
fine. This is a very
It's okay,
exciting place
Neko.
to end off.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is, but at the same time, I feel like I'm just throwing off a flow. Yeah, sorry about this. All right,
I've
see
been
you later. Bye.
Yeah. So I've been sitting on that for a few months now.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was waiting for it though. Yeah.
Z, Fitz, as you are as you look at each other, you see in the space a blue circle, a blue point emerge in the center of the canister, and then bleed into red as that scar like plus the vertical up and down emerges out as it hums um and vibrates, and there's almost like this whistling sound, like a uh a kettle boiling over.
Oh, great. I brought the ominous, terrifying thing to my home base. Great. So that's what that does. Okay.
All of your
well,
devices begin charging immediately as if you have them plugged in. The light bulbs
some of
get
the things
brighter.
are now yeah, some of the things are already lighting up. Some of the things that were sparking from having electricity overflow are now overflowing. The whole room is getting bright. And he's like, no, I darkened this room. Ah!
It's just going to walk up behind Z and say, "Where'd you get that? I thought we gave that to Caro Croft."
This one? Oh, I'm trying to remember. Is this the one that we got from the robot?
You took this one
That we-
out of the
'cause
robot. Yes, out of the
Yeah,
remnant.
this was in the robot remnant. This was in the thing with the lady with the no arms. Ah, light bad. Z's just trying to function the lights down. Why did they give me more electricity in the room? It should just go to the thing. Ah!
I mean, you heard what having a brain fart on her name. The old lady.
Lilitu.
You heard what Lilitu. You heard what Lilitu said about those things. They're
Yeah, she
some
said that
kind of fifth dimensional power source.
I thought that it said that it needed another power source, not that it makes it. Ah. I guess I could try rechanneling it to something else, though. I guess if that's the case, this is hurting my eyeballs. And you just see Z's just like trying to unplug the freaking thing to make the room back into a cave of slight.
As you begin trying to like disconnect it from the power, there is a buzzing sound that it's starting to build up the charge in the device with nowhere to go as you start turning it off. You start unplugging it.
As long as this doesn't blow up, we could probably use this as a temporary charger.
It gets
Probably.
larger. The tear gets larger.
That doesn't seem to be turning it off.
That does lead to a new question. And you see Z kind of like fumble around and they find like, let's just say for the sake of this, just like a random like old artifact that they had, just like some random like, okay. The equivalent of Z's base is supposed to be a hot topic, so please just imagine that there's random shit lying around. They just grab one and just chuck it into the tear.
Okay, so you're opening up the glass case to throw this in?
Yep, I just want to see what happens. We have the opportunity.
All right, what specific thing are you throwing in? Is it like an old janky keyboard? Is it a T-shirt?
I was just thinking something small, like a I know that they have them now. It's like the like pens and stationery and crap. So just like one of those boxes for it. It was just scrounged on the floor with like a dent in it with Z's foot indent, just like shoving it in there to see what happens.
All right, you throw it in, and the rip, that tear almost like stretches to envelop it and close around it, and it's gone as it closes back up some, and then it pushes out as the same object tumbles out. The box tumbles out. Was it asymmetrical by chance? Well, it was because of your
Yeah,
foot in it.
it's one of those like display boxes that is meant to like hold like a thing. So like it's like got the back art
Yeah.
of like anime product here, or hot topic item here. Yay!
All of the
Wow.
text on it is mirrored. It is on the opposite side and mirrored.
Huh. Huh.
You turn the box backwards by feeding it to the hole in space.
The hole in space can reverse graphics. Wait! And you see Z just like dig through a bunch of kids. You hear shuffling stuff. They pull up like an anime figure. I want to try turning this inverse because it would be perfect for the thing I was working on beforehand. Don't worry about it. It just immediately shows it.
You throw it, you toss it in. It is also consumed, and as it merges back out, it is both mirrored, but also all of the paint is gone. No, it's like it's been turned inside out. The inside plastic is now on the outside.
Oh. Oh. Interesting. I mean, luckily I wasn't going to need the paint on this, and you see Z immediately like snap the neck off. Go, that's exactly what I wanted the hair to look like. Yes. And they
The
just
tear,
like put it on.
the tear ripples again, without any interaction.
All right. That implies that something is turning it inside out, not just necessarily reversing it.
Fitz, do you want to try anything?
This does.
I'm not going to resort to throwing random things into the dimensional tear we don't know anything about. Instead, I am going to, like... My train of thought derailed.
You just observe.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on it.
So he just like puts the glass case back
As
down.
you do,
onto
you
it,
see
keep
it
sealed.
ripple again, and almost like a tendril of something reaches out of it.
Hey, no.
You're trying
Horrors
to
beyond my
bap it away.
comprehension. Yeah, Z just immediately like hits it, just like, no, this is my place. No.
you bap it with with what, a ruler, a stick?
Just like my sleeve, just like,
Yeah.
knit. Nope.
It shapes into a hand and grabs your sleeve.
Uh-oh. I've been
And
got.
it begins to pull.
Oh, that's an interesting discovery. I didn't even build the devices to go into this yet. No.
I need you to make a strength check.
This is fine.
Strength roll.
Just strength, hope, and fear.
Yep.
All right. I have a -1 in this stat.
Got a crit.
I rolled crit. It's a 13.
So clear stress and mark a hope.
I have no stress and I'm all hope.
Okay.
I can't do anything anymore.
You pull
I'm gonna
away
heal.
from it. The hand morphs back into a shapeless tendril. And it reaches out and just starts grasping around, trying to feel things.
As backing away as I can, I grab the figurine I just beheaded and I give it back the body like, is this what you wanted?
It takes it, it pulls
Here.
it in, and then it pushes it back out, and the paint is restored, but it is still mirrored.
Huh. Z at this point is just taking photos of the tendril thing, like, what are you supposed to be? What is your purpose? What is your functionality towards this? Just what's the relationship that you have with
A
the gun?
larger
Well,
tendril
what's on the
begins
other?
to peel back, pull in, or pull out, and peel back the rift, trying to widen it. And
I don't really like the fact that it's trying to open up a rift. Oh no.
and then
My house.
another tendril peels back another corner. And 2 more for the remainder. As you see, pulling its way through in the center of this 5 tendrilled shape, what can only be described as a human head, a human skull, with glowing red eyes, the same color of the rift. A neck, or maybe it's a torso, pulls out and into space. And lumbering out, you see these 2 legs that look and are textured almost like tree trunks. They spread in roots that try to take root in the floor, in the ground. A mouth vertical along the torso towards you splits open with like an arm inside the mouth in place of a tongue. The shape and colors shift and change like it's not fixed. An amalgamation of body parts, eyes, arms, feet, legs, and even things that you don't recognize begins to emerge out. There are spontaneously earlobes and hands, fingers, these large red spots that are the same color that have in the center a single black dot, as something pulls its way into your space and begins to just observe and to give you a frame of reference for what you're looking at. Its body.
That doesn't seem like it's supposed to be here.
Yeah.
And that is
I
where
don't
we'll
think
end
it's
today's session.
I don't think it was a fan of the ancient fine art that I had. Clearly, it was very upset. He didn't like me tossing things in there. He was like, "Yo, what's this? No."
Oh, it's finally here. So, that's fun, right?
It's in my house. It's gonna eat my house.
I
It's
didn't get
fine.
to do my shopping trip.
Don't worry. We'll get it. We'll get it done. It'll happen still.
Look,
It's just that the plot had
if
the plot.
Listen, if the store is still standing, I'll buy you something, okay?
Neko, were you watching because something happened?
Nothing.
I just came in, so probably not.
Okay. Well, something came out of the rift.
Oh
I
no!
fed it an anime figure and it didn't like it. It's now the horror TM.
Oh jeez. Why anime figure? That's the worst thing you could throw it in there.
Listen, I just had a bunch of them laying around. Z collects shit, okay? They live in the Hot Topic building. There's bound to be anime figures in there, probably. I would like to think that a cool Hot Topic would.
Yes, but
Anyway.
oh jeez. Right.
It mirrored three-dimensional objects.
I mean, yeah. I'm not gonna even actually bother to think what it is. Kuro doesn't
There was
know
a-
this debacle anyways.
Kuro's not in the
What?
room. Kuro is
Yeah.
talking to someone else.
Yep.
I am very glad that I didn't stick my hand into the rift. I was so tempted to, and now that I know that it inverse things, I'm like, that would have probably just really messed up Z's hand. I don't
Yeah.
think Z would be traumatized by it. They'd probably just be like, oh, well, that's not supposed to be on that part. I think those are supposed to be innards, not outards.
Three-dimensionally mirrored. What does that even mean? Yikes. What is it? Is it rotation around the fourth dimension? Is that what it is? Yeah, that's gonna be really definitely a horror.
Lilitu did mention a fourth spatial dimension.
I mean, if they're gonna mirror in three dimension, but like mirror in actually three dimension, then the fourth dimension has to come. Because-
Well, I'm thinking that maybe by moving something in dimensional space, it's probably causing an alteration in 3D space. It's the same thing as if you were trying to transform something in 2D space and 3D space, there's a good chance that it's not going to appear correct.
Yeah.
So yeah, horrors beyond comprehension. Thanks, anime figures. I did this to myself. Yeah.
You shouldn't have plugged it in. You should have just left it unplugged.
I should have started with the other things. I should have worked on the other things and not. I should have not let Z follow their interest. I should have let Z just be a little bit curious a little bit longer. They should have been focusing on the bird thing.
Oh man. I mean, let's for real here. It was bound to happen.
Okay, but if we manage to figure out how to understand fourth dimensional stuff, we could theoretically figure out fourth dimension traveling, or fourth dimensional storage, or fourth
Try to
dimensional.
stop from basically something to flip inside out in third dimension. Yeah, that's that.
Yeah, that happened. The anime figure got inverted. The inside plastic became the outside plastic.
Yeah.
At least it's a good thing that it was just anime figure.
Yeah. Again,
Yeah.
I'm glad it wasn't me just immediately going, "Oh," because I'm glad I didn't.
It's almost like they have that glass around it for a reason that you removed so that you could interact with it.
I'm a little curious guy. I gotta poke things with the stick, or in this case, anime figure.
But also, you got to
Sometimes
see
you just
Kuro's friend.
Yeah.
Who's definitely not a vampire ghost thing.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah, there's definitely nothing weird about her. Nope.
Yeah, there's definitely not. Nope.
Complete
Kuro's
coincidence
gonna
that
be scared because Kuro's. The thing is, Kuro kind of really suppressed that memory. Kuro did. And then now,
Imagine the joke response of like Z making a camera that can't take it automatically them out. So like it's still a real person, but it's just spooking you for spook's sake. I'm joking. That's not what happened.
Yeah, I mean, it's complete
Yeah.
complete coincidence that you find her humming Ave Maria and she immediately starts speaking Latin at you.
yeah.
What was the other thing she said after that? I
I
didn't
don't.
actually hear it because I
When
think
she was
Neko
when
was
she was
talking at the same
drawing
time. Yeah.
Omnia unum sunt omnis.
I mean, the thing is, I know what that says, but I'm not gonna say it because I don't think Kuro is gonna understand that. I don't think anybody's gonna understand it here. Thank you, Latin classes. But anyway, it turns out my dog was panting not because they were actually um, overheating. They basically faked that because they wanted to walk outside. Wow, this dog is getting smarter every day.
The dog is now realizing, hey, I can get attention this way. I'm going to
Yeah,
continue
essentially,
getting
yes, that's
attention.
what it is. This dog was scratching my door for about 5 minutes. Good thing I basically increased the noise canceling, but yeah, it was pretty loud.
All
It
right,
might be a
so
good idea to also just make sure that you spend some time with them because they will. It's not that they'll unlearn behaviors, but the reason why they are learning those behaviors because they're starting to do attention-seeking things. If you give them more attention, there's a good chance that they're not going to think of that as an easier option.
They usually don't. Right now, today
Yeah.
I was a little sick, so I couldn't actually go to walk today at the morning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get
that
all
that
right.
caused the issue. I know.
fair
I think
enough.
we'll
fair enough.
end here for today.
Mm.
See you all next time because we get to deal with whatever this thing is.
Yeah,
I
whatever
don't
that
know
thing
if
is.
necessarily we're gonna deal with it because that thing's freaky.
Well, it's gonna ruin my shop if not, so I gotta keep anime sticks, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, the thing is, like, if we know how it's flipped, then like as in like why does it that? No, that's not what we're looking for. But if we know how it's gonna flip, then we might be able to use it to weird things. You know,
Yeah.
very weird situations. I don't know. Maybe try to basically reveal stuff without actually cutting it open. That could also work.
Ooh.
All
It's the
right.
perfect box opener opener.
Uh,
Yes.
yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work.
Yeah.
The canning canning device.
Oh my goodness. So you basically put a can of vegetables in there, and suddenly comes out with something weird. Yeah, I don't want to look into that one.
Yeah, like
Comes out
in
with a
like you
vegetable
put
full
in
of cans.
What?
yeah, it would be you open up the vegetable and there's just cans in there.
Uh,
All right. Take care,
Also, all the
what?
people. Bye
labels on the
bye.
cans
So
are
you
bad.